Hey guys, welcome back to Medical Coding with Blue. Okay, so this is the episode where I'm going to talk about how I found the pharmacology codes in the book. This is the ICD-10 diagnosis book. Yes, this is a 2018 version. I should be using my 2020 version, but this is just an illustration. This is the book that I have at home. Now, I recently passed on my 2019 books to somebody that needed them, and my 2020 books are at the office. So again, we are just going to use this as illustration, so that way you guys can see how I got to the pharmacology codes. Okay, now they are not going to be found under most of the drugs, long-term use drugs, are not going to be found under their name in the book. Okay, they're going to be found under long-term use, and then they're going to be listed under their classification. Okay, so let me change this here. There we go. So here we go, the long-term drug therapy. Okay, so this is where you have all of your lists. You have your anticoagulants, you have all of these other drugs that are listed here, all of the, like the group. Okay, and then you have like insulin and things like that. And so this is where you're going to be looking for your long-term use codes. So the reason that I bring up in the quiz, what is a drug classification, what is it for, things like that, it's very important to understand what these drugs are and what they do. And for all of these long-term use codes, these are very important to pick up when they are there. Like long-term use anticoagulants. Obviously, if you are on a blood thinner, this is going to be very important. Antiplatelets are important. Insulin is important. There's a myriad of reasons why it should be there. But the thing is, you have to know how to find it in the book. So that's why I have it here now, so I'm showing you guys. But this is a long-term use listings, okay? We're going to look in the tabular section in just a minute, but I wanted to show you guys how did I get it, how was I able to come up with this information without using a drug manual, drug reference. Okay, in the video for that quiz, for Answer Monday, I did talk about going and using the appendixes, and I was hoping that you guys had picked up on that, so that way you guys can learn how to use the appendixes. The appendixes are very important and should never ever be discounted, because they do house a lot of helpful information. Like, look at this. So this is the pharmacology list. This is in Appendix C of the ICD-10 book. So here is the drug name. Okay, these are the brand name of the drug, right? And then this is the drug action, like what is it for, right? And then this is the indications. Okay, so this is such helpful information. And then with some of them, they have the Z codes as well. So like this one, which I cannot, Acabros, I hope I said that right. Oh, well, y'all can see. That's a Z79.84. That's a blood glucose regulator, and it's for diabetes. So this is where all of that information is housed. If you don't know what a particular drug is, you can go back here to the pharmacology list and use your book. Now, a lot of people are asking me, where can I find a pharmacology book? Do you have a drug reference? Yes, there are like nursing books that are drug references that are really good. But you don't have to spend money in order to find this information. Use your book. It's literally right here. And bonus, it gives you the Z codes. It gives you the long-term use code, okay? This one didn't have a code with it, okay? But this one does, all right? So there's all your codes here. And then, so that's this list here. And I'm trying not to go so fast that it doesn't blur. But there's all of these listings, all of these drug listings, okay? All of these pharmacology listings. Look at this. Look how pretty this is, okay? All of these are all corticosteroids, okay? And this is just telling you what it's for. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So then, but that's in Appendix C, okay? And then you have back here, Appendix D, right? The Z codes for long-term drug use with associated drugs. So like right here, it's giving you the example. These are long-term use antibiotics, and these are all amoxicillin, penicillin, Anisef. All of these are ciprofloxacin. All of these are all antibiotics. You see that? That's a long list. So if you're trying to figure out which code to use, it's telling you right here. These are all NSAIDs, Advil, Aleve, all of these right here. These are all ibuprofen. That's classified under an NSAID, okay? And there's your code right there. Same thing with antithrombotics and antiplatelets, okay? Plavix, okay? Now, I've talked about this before. I actually got into an argument with an auditor who was claiming that wasn't what Plavix was. And I said, really? So then I opened up the book and I showed her this here. And we have not had that argument since. So it's very important to always be able to back yourself up with your resources. And look at this. It says it plain as day right there. And there you go. Okay, so this is very, very helpful. Again, it's got all of these listings. Okay, look at this insulin, right? So lots of different insulin names like Humalog, Humulin, Lantus, Levemir, Novolin, Novolog. I mean, there's just so many different codes, okay, for all of these different drugs, okay? So never ever discount all of the information that's available in the book, okay? There is so much once you start exploring. And then I wanted to show you guys these illustration plates, okay? A lot of people are asking me, where can I find anatomy books? It's right in the book, people. Look at this. And it's telling you about, what is this? The spleen, okay? So it's giving you the breakdown of the spleen. And this is nice illustration, okay? And so just a lot of different information is available. And look, this is the spine. This is a really good illustration of the spine. See, it breaks down. Let's go a little closer. Come on, let's be nice. There we go. Okay, so then you got your cervical spine, right? So breathing C1 through 4 and head and neck movement, right? C2. Okay. So you have all of your nerve functions and what they're about, right? And then your heart rate, C4 to C6, and shoulder movement, and then wrist and elbow movement, hand and finger movement. There you go. And then look at that. Look at that. Isn't that awesome, right? So there's all this is cervical, the thoracic, the lumbar, the sacrum, and then the coccyx. So look at that. Knee extension, foot motion, knee flexion. You see all this information right here. And it's so important to just look at it. I mean, you don't have to memorize it, but just at least look at it and keep it in your mind, That's the goal right there. So just very wonderful illustrations. Look at that. All of those. That is so awesome. So yes, explore your book. Okay. And it's very important to explore the book. Now, I was going to show you guys the section, but I'm pretty sure you guys know in the tabular section where it is for the long-term use drugs. But I'm more fascinated with this at the moment, showing you guys this. And it's telling you, and it's breaking it down by chapter too, okay? The diseases of the eye and the adnexa. So in this section, the H00 to H59, those are all your eye codes, okay? Wonderful, wonderful, beautiful illustrations, okay? Chapter 9, diseases of the circulatory system. And it's got the heart. A lot of breakdown about the heart, okay? The coronary arteries. All right, very, very useful, very helpful. And then they talk about the arteries and the veins. This is good stuff. So, yes, we're gonna, and then let me just show you this part real quick. Where is it? Okay, here we go. So this is your section on your long-term use, right? Well, okay, hold on. Let me see. I was trying not to. Okay, here it is. Sorry. So this is long-term use drug therapy. Okay. And then it's telling you like anticoagulants, antithrombotics, antiplatelets, and there you go. So it's all here. It's all in the book. So get to know your book. Just look at them. Look at the different things that it talks about in these notes. Okay. Here and it's telling you like the sequencing order, right? Code first, if applicable, like the malignant neoplasm of the breast, of the prostate, and then use an additional code for the estrogen receptor positive status, family history of breast cancer, susceptibility to malignant neoplasm, and then all of these other codes. So be sure to look at the notes in the section of the book. And I know that it's a lot of learning to do when you are a medical coder. I get it. You know, everybody who really is into the field truly understands and can sympathize with you. But just the basic thing of looking through the book is so key, because this book is not going to fail you. This book is not going to need to be, it's not going to take time to load like a computer will, okay? It's not going to freeze up on you, okay? This book it's the book. And you always want to stay quick with the book, okay? In case you need to take another certification someday, okay? You're not going to be able to use an encoder. You're going to have to know how to use the book, okay? That's so important, okay? Learn from me. Don't do what I did and get slow with the book, okay? Because, I mean, I've gotten better with the book because I have been using it again. But learn from me and know that when you need to go take those other certification exams, you're going to have that speed. Okay, so just always make sure that you maintain your speed. Look in your book. Okay, your book is going to do a lot for you if you just spend time with it and look at it. Okay, so hopefully this helped you guys to learn and know what I was talking about when I was talking about the long-term use codes. But yes, that's how you find your pharmacology codes. You know, it's going to go under long-term use. Okay, so here we go. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, but I will see y'all again next time. Bye.